For the past 6 weeks, 3 Emerson fashion designers have each created an original collection. Tonight, they'll be showcasing their designs live on our runway. But only one can be Emerson's top fashion designer. This is Emerson Unstitched.
As Joey Gladstone would say, cut it out.
I was born to design.
I'm here to recreate fashion.
Three contestants will be competing for the title of Emerson's Best Fashion Designer.
The winning designer will win a cash prize, a night out package, and a spread of their work in M-Mag's Spring 2011 issue.
Not to mention the right to brag.
The competition's about to come unstitched. Welcome to Emerson Unstitched, Emerson College's first televised fashion design competition. I'm your host, Jordan Moncada. 6 weeks ago, my co-host Jordan Drutman and I introduced the contestants to their assignment. Let's take a look at how things unfolded.
My name is Kate Spalla, and I'm from Trumbull, Connecticut. I'm a print journalism major, graduating in 2012. I definitely have a very effeminate, fluffy, girly style. I tend to use light colors, florals, just really like light, fun palettes.
Hi, my name's Michaela McCrank. I'm from Blairstown, New Jersey.
I'm Michaela. Hey, nice to meet you.
I'm a marketing communications major with a minor in visual studies, and I'm a junior. My style as a designer has always been to recreate and recycle. So that's why like my line, I call it recreate, because I love to reuse materials and like go to thrift stores and pull pieces apart to make something new.
My name is Ryan Ziegler, and my hometown is Long Island. I'm currently a senior, 2011. I'm graduating in May, and I'm a BFA costume design major with a minor in dance. I would say that my style as a designer is a combination between Betsy Johnson and her crazy patterns and Michael Kors and his simple and clean lines. I was really jealous of, if I could cite this, Mondo from Project Runway, because he does it perfectly, and I kind of am like him in that sort of way, but I do it with my own kind of edge.
I wanted to be a contestant on Unstitched because Justin approached me this year and it seemed like a really exciting opportunity. And after doing the fashion show last spring and having a lot of fun with it, I thought this would just be another challenge.
I've started designing early in college when the Fashion Society asked for designers for their spring fashion show, and since then I've gotten a lot better at designing, and I just think it's a fun opportunity.
I felt like it'd be a good way to showcase what I have and what I have to bring to the fashion community at Emerson. When I was actually 2 years old, I made my first wedding dress out of blankets and sheets. I don't even remember it. My mom always tells me the story. So it's kind of like I didn't even know I was like this. I was kind of like born to do it.
Hello, designers. Welcome to Emerson Unstitched, the first fashion design competition show at Emerson College. I'm Jordan Drutman.
And I'm Jordan Moncada. Over the next 6 weeks, you will be competing against one another for the chance to be Emerson's best fashion designer. The winning designer will win a cash prize, a night out package, and a spread of their work in M-Mag's Spring 2011 issue.
The prizes actually sound really fun. I wasn't expecting them at all, but I love going to concerts. That's something I definitely do often at Emerson.
The winning designer will be chosen based on creativity, originality, and technical detail.
And now that you know what you're competing for, it's time to introduce you to your challenge. Each model is holding a card with a number on it. You will then pick a number at random, and the model will flip over her card to reveal a theme. Contestants, pick your numbers.
I had no idea what the challenge would be for the show. I actually had no idea.
Models, flip your cards.
You have 60 days and $200 to create a 4-piece collection based upon a past theme of Emerson's lifestyle and fashion-forward publication, M Magazine.
Kate, your issue of M Magazine is the Winter 2009 Etiquette issue. It emphasizes that high fashion is possible on a college budget and in a college environment. Your line should convey the ideas of timelessness, elegance, and class.
I think I got pretty lucky with this collection. If I could pick any of the three, I probably would have picked etiquette.
Ryan, your collection will be based upon the 7 Deadly Sins issue of M-Mag from spring 2010. Embracing the inevitability of sins, this issue advises Emersonians to indulge in the excessive and lavish lifestyle. So your collection will be based upon that for Emerson students.
My personal style is kind of similar to the theme because at certain points I like to dress sinfully. It's kind of a theme that I always wanted to do.
And Michaela, your collection will be based on the New Classics issue of M-Mag. The most recent issue of M-Mag seeks to redefine classic based on a new standard set by Emerson students. Your line should convey the ideas of creativity, ingenuity, and the Emerson attitude.
I'd be happy to do any theme, but I feel like the New Classics matches up with my taste and my style the most, so I think it worked out really well.
Your collections will be revealed at our live runway show at the end of the competition in front of our panel of judges. But only one of you can go home the winner.
Now you know the challenge. Good luck, designers.
I was expecting something like make things out of garbage.
I like it. It's a good idea. I have a whole magazine to look at for inspiration, which is exciting.
I'm just really excited to just start sewing. Like watching my fabrics just sit on my desk, it just makes me really want to get started.
Let's take a moment to get to know our talented designers, Kate Spalla, Ryan Ziegler, and Michaela McCrank. Kate, welcome to Unstitched. Is this your first time being on a reality show competition?
Yes, I've definitely never done anything like this, and it's one of the coolest things I've done at Emerson so far, so I'm really excited.
Now, you seem a little nervous. Am I right on this?
Yeah, definitely. I'm super nervous.
Well, settle down. Everything's going to be great. So about your collection, how are you feeling? Is it ready to be on the runway tonight?
Definitely. I think it's ready.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Great. And Ryan, welcome, welcome. Is this your first time competing in a fashion design competition?
No, actually, we've been competing in a design competition since we were here at Emerson, and we've been doing fashion shows. So we got to know each other well, and it was a really good process. But I'm really, really excited about this show tonight.
Well, it's something a little different than you've done in the past. Your fellow designer's a little nervous. How are you feeling? You look a little confident right now.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for so long, and you know, watching everybody walking into a room looks amazing. So on this runway, it'll be even better opportunity to show my line.
So you're ready
Yeah.
to show your collection?
Yeah.
Great. And last but not least, Michaela, welcome, welcome, welcome. And how has your experience been in this competition so far?
It's been a challenge, but a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun getting to know the designers, and I really like my work, and I'm excited to see it on the runway.
Now, I know you're not comfortable on camera. It's a live event. How are you feeling about tonight?
I've gotten used to it, so I think I'll be okay.
Great. Well, you guys, we're so excited to have you here. You're all so talented. Can't wait to see your looks. For their collections, the contestants were able to choose their fabrics from Boston's very own Windmill Fabrics. To say these designers were like kids in a candy store would be an understatement. Let's take a look.
I went shopping for my fabric today, and I really bought a lot of like darker fabrics that I wouldn't necessarily go for. I tried to think of etiquette as earlier in like the 1900s. It's kind of inspired by Titanic and Rose from Titanic. There's this one like red dress that she wears when Leonardo DiCaprio comes to dinner for the first time, and they're all like, the etiquette is to like use the fork from the left and work your way in, and there's all these etiquette rules. So I just tried to think of etiquette as in old-fashioned in a way. Yeah.
My first collection that I was thinking of in my head right when I got the challenge was something completely different that I went shopping today actually, and I found something totally different, and I'm running with it now. So my new concept is all about taking really pretty fabrics, really intense fabrics, and putting them together in something that's, you know, very sultry, but at the same time very sinful and kind of edgy.
I want it to, go along with the theme of, defining what the new classic look, but while still keeping to my own design aesthetic. So, I'm planning on doing things that are unexpected and mixing prints and textures that you normally wouldn't pair up together. And just going to the fabric store, there's so many cool different textiles and prints. That in itself is inspiring, and I just walked around and found different things that would match and went off of that. The fabric that I bought so far is really great. I bought this really great African print, which is really unexpected. I think I have a really great start.
Tonight we are joined by 3 judges, Emerson fashion experts who will pick tonight's winners. First we have David Goldberg, the 2009 Emerson's Next Top Male Model. So David, welcome. You've been a model before down the runway. Now you're on the other side of things. How do you feel about judging tonight's competition?
I feel fantastic. I think it's going to be one hell of a show.
I definitely agree with you. Now you've been down the catwalk before. We have a ton of models backstage. What advice do you have to give to them?
I say be natural, because if you like the clothes, it'll show, and if you don't like them, it will definitely show.
Well, we'll have to make sure to relay that message to them. Next, we are joined by Sarah Cascante, who is the co-head stylist of M Magazine. Welcome, Sarah. And as someone who's seen the behind-the-scenes stuff of how the fashion industry works, what are you most excited to see tonight?
Tonight, I'm really looking forward to seeing a little personal flair in the collections. Execution, cohesiveness, all of that we'll talk about later, but I really want to see some personality.
And as far as expectations for down the runway, what do you expect?
Oh, I have very high expectations. Quite literally, I need to be impressed, just flat out impressed.
Well, now we know that Sarah is one that is going to be a tough one to crack. But last and certainly not least, we are joined by Blake Metzger, the co-head stylist of M Magazine. Great to have you with us here tonight, Blake. And you've seen the past 3 themes of M Magazine. Which one by far has to be your favorite?
I would say by far the last recent one, which was the new classics.
And why is that?
It was definitely the most original and the most innovative. It had the most creativity.
And how do you think that's going to be portrayed, the new classics, down the runway?
I'm looking to see a current version of a classic.
Great. Well, thank you, judges, for being here. We're so excited to see what you have to say. Definitely glad you're here. Over in Studio B, we have Unstitched correspondent Cassidy Bretler. She'll be talking to the models, contestants, and our fabulous stylists throughout the night. So let's see what Cassidy's up to next door.
Thanks, Jordan. Right now I'm here with our ever so talented hair and makeup stylist for tonight's show. So, Kelsey, how is everything going right now, gearing up for the fashion show?
It was really fun. All the models look beautiful, and the collections came out amazing. So.
And what about you, Lizzie? Has it been easy to style for all these looks tonight?
Yeah, the designers had set looks that they wanted, so it was just a matter of making their vision come true.
Do either of you have any favorite pieces on the runway tonight?
I don't know. I like everyone's looks. I like how they paired all the different textures and stuff together. So I don't think I have a favorite. I think everyone's turned out really good.
What about you?
Yeah, it's really hard to compare the collections because they're so different. Some people took a lot of chances, which I liked. It was really cool. I'm excited to see the show.
Now, there's, I feel like there's a lot of tension going on, a lot of competition in here. Do you guys feel that tension?
No, I think the designers all are really, happy to be around each other. There's no real, actual tension around them, so.
I think the only tension is anxiety ready for the show. I think it's the energy, but besides that, there's no bitterness or mean competition.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. We will just have to wait and see. It sounds like the models are looking beautiful. So right now, back to you, Jordan, on the runway.
Thanks, Cassidy. Throughout the course of the competition, our team has been checking in on the contestants and tracking their progress. Let's take a look at how things were going for everybody when we peeked in on what they were doing.
My collection